Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Vox Politica. It is time to get to know what is happening in the political corridors of the Republic of Kenya. In our today's episode, we take a critical look at the reasons why Uhuru Kenyatta refused to hand over the Jubilee Party to Fred Matiang'i and why he denied him the position of the party leader and instead appointed him as the deputy party leader.
As NEC also have appointed Dr. Fred Matiang'i as our deputy party leader going forward, and alongside that we have also resolved that Dr. Matiang'i represents us at the United Opposition, and on top of that, we also received formally his application to be the presidential candidate or Jubilee presidential candidate, and the NEC approved, resolved that he now carries the flag of Jubilee Party as our presidential candidate, and even as he goes to the United Opposition, he goes there in that capacity, and also representing our party leader or deputizing our party leader, and actually being the face of our party going forward, given that our party leader is not always available. I think the other important thing that we need to mention here is that we have also resolved that we will be communicating officially to the conveners of the United Opposition of that decision that was arrived at by NAC. And we are committed to the United Opposition, the desire to produce a united candidate, and he will be now sitting to help us with those kind of negotiations.
Now, in a shocking announcement, the Jubilee Party announced that Dr. Fred Matiang'i will be their flag bearer in 2027 and the presidential candidate for the Jubilee Party. At the same time, the party announced that it had appointed Fred Matiang'i as the deputy party leader, ladies and gentlemen, contrary to the Jubilee Constitution, which says that the party leader automatically becomes the candidate for election, for presidential election. In case they are watching for the first time, allow me to invite you to subscribe to the channel. Take a moment or two, hit the subscription button, smash that notification bell, and also press the like button on this video. By doing like that, you help me to reach a wider audience, and that is the only way to support me, ladies and gentlemen. The Jubilee Party also added that it had appointed Dr. Fred Matiang'i as their presidential candidate and sent him to represent them in the United Opposition. We all know that Uhuru Kenyatta does not share a podium with Rigathi Gachagua, even after Rigathi Gachagua had apologized for the insult he had mounted on him when he was campaigning for William Ruto. The reason number one as to why I think the former president Uhuru Kenyatta has not allowed Matiang'i to be the chairperson of the Jubilee Party is as follows. Number one, President Uhuru Kenyatta wants to remain with the Jubilee Party and remain politically relevant to be able to control Dr. Fred Matiang'i just in case he becomes the president. And again, he might be doing this to sabotage Dr. Fred Matiang'i's chances of being given the flag bearer position in the United Opposition. Because we all remember that those who are in the United Opposition, starting with Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa, they all have their political parties. It's only Matiang'i who is going there without his own political vehicle. This denial of him being the party leader of Jubilee could be one way of sabotaging him to make sure that there is a rift between him and the United Opposition. Because Matiang'i will go there and he will want to be the flag bearer of the United Opposition. And questions will start to arise. Where is your political party? Who is going to control you? And we all know that Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto are still working together. Therefore, this will bring beef between Gachagua and Matiang'i. And this is an automatic rift, ladies and gentlemen. Number two, as to why I think Uhuru is holding back on his Jubilee Party, he doesn't want to give it to Matiang'i because it will be seen as if he's betraying Ruto. He wants to remain loyal in agreement with William Ruto, the president of the day, so that he continue protecting him against what he could have exposed, because Uhuru Kenyatta is the former president of the Republic of Kenya, and as a president he might have committed felonies which are now evident in the records of the government, and if he is not in good term with William Ruto, he might even expose him. And also we all know that the Kenyatta family is one of the richest families in Kenya, and of course they have a lot of properties and businesses. And for all this to be protected, and then one will need the support of the president in power, the sitting president. Number three, as to why I think he doesn't want to hand over Jubilee to Matiang'i, he doesn't want Jubilee, he wants Jubilee Party to remain a Mount Kenya party, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't want to hand over to Matiang'i, because if he hands over to Matiang'i, then it will become a Kisii party, something which Uhuru Kenyatta does not want. And lastly, why I think Uhuru Kenyatta has denied Matiang'i this opportunity is because he fears that if he takes the Jubilee Party to Kisii, then Rigathi Gachagua will remain powerful with his TCP party and take over from him the kingship of the mountain people, ladies and gentlemen. But when I asked why Matiang'i remained in Jubilee, this is what Matiang'i had to say.
Fred Matiang'i formed his own party, like Rigathi Gachagua went formed his own party. You have Wamala who has his own party, Kalonzo has his own party, Martha Karua has his own party, Justin Muturi has his party. Everybody around has his party apart from Dr. Fred Matiang'i.
But you see, again, how is it that the flip side of that argument is this? How is it that you're not crediting me for consistency? I served in the Jubilee administration under Jubilee president, implemented Jubilee policies. Why would I walk away from them now and go to articulate other policies? I believed in them then, I believe in them now. I believed in that system of management, I believe in it now. How the flip side of it is that, how is it that you're not looking at my consistency, that I am consistent? I did not say things then that I will regret today. That what I told the Kenyans then and how I worked then is how I would like to continue working. Because the flip side of it is to look at the consistency of it, that I am consistent in the manner in which I do stuff. I have remained faithful to head the public service journey that I have walked. I have not changed. I'm not flip-flopping. Today I'm talking Jubilee, tomorrow I'm talking other things. How is it that you are not crediting me for consistency in an environment where some of these people you are talking about have jumped parties 6, 7, 8 times, and that doesn't even make them, any better.
Yeah. Many people have advised Dr. Fred Matiang'i to form his own political vehicle. This will help him have a higher negotiating power even in the opposition, ladies and gentlemen. Up to that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to stop there. Let me see, what do you think? What are the reasons you think Uhuru Kenyatta denied Matiang'i to be the party leader of Jubilee? In the comment section down below, let's get the conversation going. Until next time, this is Vox Politica.
What do you want to do? Because I'm smartly dressed na Kiswahili si mdomo changu.